Imagine this. You wake up one morning, and everything is silent. No cars passing by, no people talking, no familiar noise at all. Just silence. A silence so heavy it feels like the world swallowed its own voice. Half asleep, you walk toward the window. The street looks the same as always. But something is wrong. No one's there. No pedestrians, no drivers, not even a kid rushing to school. For a moment, you tell yourself, maybe today is a holiday? But very quickly, it hits you. No, this is not a holiday. This is the day you became the last human on Earth. You step outside. The morning air feels normal, but everything has this strange, abandoned energy. Traffic lights blink alone. A bus in the middle of the street is still running with its doors open. A bicycle lies on the ground like its owner vanished just seconds ago. You call out the names of your friends, your neighbors, anyone who comes to mind, but there's no response. Your brain tries to make sense of it. A shelter? A mass evacuation? A dream? A hallucination? But the more you search, the clearer it becomes. The truth is darker than any explanation. You're truly alone. After a few hours of wandering, you start noticing details you never paid attention to before. Stores are unlocked, but no one's at the counter. TVs are stuck on one unmanned channel. Cars sit full of gas, but there's no driver anywhere. Planes in the sky? Without pilots, many of them fell from the sky that very morning. The world still functions, but without purpose. As if someone pressed pause on humanity while everything else kept going. Night comes, and nights in an empty city are the worst part. Not because of animals, not because of darkness, but because of a silence that pulses like a heartbeat in your ears. You lie there counting your breaths. For the first time in your life, you realize how much humans were each other's background noise. When no one's around, your mind starts creating sounds. You swear someone called your name. You think you heard a door close. Sometimes you feel like someone is standing right behind you, but when you turn around, there's no one. In the following days, the world begins to change fast. Stray cats and dogs freely enter abandoned houses. Birds build nests on streetlights and parked cars. Plants crawl up through cracks in the pavement. Foxes and wild animals walk into cities. They aren't afraid anymore. You're witnessing the first stage of Earth's reset. A world humans once controlled starts erasing the memory of us. Strangely, nature breathes better without us. Within the first month, the civilization humans built over thousands of years begins to crumble. 1. The power goes out. Power plants stop operating without human supervision. Some nights half the city is lit, half is dark. A few days later, everything is black. 2. Drinking water becomes unsafe. Water tanks and pipes aren't treated anymore. You have to learn how to boil, store, and filter water manually to survive. 3. Buildings collapse. No maintenance. Strong winds break windows. Pipes burst. Elevators stop forever. You watch civilization fall apart. Something millions of humans built survives only a few weeks without them. After a few months, the world begins shifting into a new shape. Slowly, you're forced to create new rules for survival. 1. Food. Supermarkets are still full, but all fresh foods have spoiled. You learn how to find canned goods, how to store them, how to test them, and how to read expiration codes. 2. Shelter. You can't sleep just anywhere anymore. Buildings have started to crack. You need a stronger place, somewhere closer to nature and farther from collapsing city centers. 3. Fire. When the power went out, you finally understood the value of fire. At night, you sit beside it, because it's the only sound that can fill the space people once filled. 4. Animals. Being alone means you bother no one, but it also means no one is there to protect you. Wolves form larger packs. Leopards wander out of forests. Bears walk into cities because the smell of food is everywhere. From above, the city looks different. You start realizing how quickly civilization turns into wilderness when humans disappear. Year 2 and 3. You witness the greatest show of your life, the return of Earth. Streets turn into forests. Grass pushes through the asphalt. Cars rust and dissolve into moss-covered hills. Giant structures collapse malls, bridges, stations. Without maintenance, everything eventually gives in to time. Animals take over deer, cross abandoned highways. Wild dogs hunt in packs. Birds dominate the rooftops and wires. The world begins to look like a fresh new planet, as if humans never existed. And you are the only witness to its transformation. Your mind begins to change. Loneliness isn't just sadness. No. Slowly, your body, brain, and behavior shift. You begin to talk to photos of people, give names to objects that have no life, hear voices that don't exist, lose memories because the human brain fades without connection. 10 years later, 10 years of isolation completely reshaped the world. Buildings collapse. According to scientific estimates from Live Science, without maintenance, tall buildings begin collapsing after 10 to 15 years. Glass shatters. Roofs cave in. Skyscrapers turn into broken skeletons. You can't live in large cities anymore. They're death traps. So you gradually migrate to nature or settle in small, sturdy houses. Animals rise in power. Species once endangered by humans, bears, tigers, wolves, even large deer, now grow in population at terrifying speed. You are no longer the hunter. You might become the hunted. Nature consumes the world. Roads vanish under plants. Dams and tunnels collapse. Cities fade into unfamiliar wild forests. It's as if the earth is erasing humans from its memory. Being the last human isn't freedom. It's not unlimited space or silence or peace. It's fighting nature, struggling to survive, battling crushing loneliness, watching 1,000-year civilization crumble. You are the final page of humanity's massive book, and when this page closes, there will be no one left to continue the story of mankind.